Hey everybody, welcome to Back Porch Cooking and Reminiscing. We're the Morgans, and as always, we're happy to have y'all here with us today. So today we're going to be making one of our signature burgers that we used to make at the restaurant. And we didn't really do this one a lot at the last restaurant, but we did do it quite often at the restaurant before that. And it's called a Tavern Burger. And what a Tavern Burger is basically a quarter-pound cheeseburger with a fried egg and bacon on it. But we're going to add a little extra seasoning to that burger, so stick with us and we're going to show you how to fix your burger up and have it ready to make you that Tavern Burger. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our meat prepped for making these Tavern Burgers. So I've made a little hole there in the center of the meat, and the reason why is because we're going to put it just a little bit. I'm using the A1 marinade, but now you can use A1 steak sauce or any other type of sauce that you like. We're just going to put just a little bit in there, and then we're going to put just a little bit of salt on there. If I can get some salt to come out. All right, and we're going to put just a little bit of pepper on it. Not a whole lot. All right, now we're going to work this up, and we want to try to keep that steak sauce in the meat. We don't want it going all over the place, so I'm going to pick it up and just kind of fold it into our meat. And this is going to make a really, really good tasting burger. Now, if you don't like, the steak sauce in there, you don't have to use steak sauce. You can use salt, pepper, um, garlic powder, onion powder, just whatever you want. But I really do like my burgers made with the steak sauce or the marinade. So we'll get all this worked in together here. We're still going to want to leave the burgers into a ball, and you'll see why here in just a few minutes. All right, so we got us 2 balls. Now, these balls, I actually or rolled those out, and they are a little over a quarter pound each because I want my burgers to be a quarter pound when that I get them cooked. I don't want them to be under a quarter pound. So when did I weighed this out, weighed it out just a little over a quarter pound to allow for the shrinkage of when it starts cooking. All right, so we got those ready. That's all we're going to do to them. And so we're going to get them in a pan here in just a second. All right, so we're ready now to get these burgers in the pan and get started cooking on those. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one burger. We're going to take us a piece of wax paper, or you can use the burger papers if you got them. And we're going to use a little burger press just to kind of mash these out. And we don't want to mash these out as small as we would do like a smash burger, because this one's not going to be a smash. It's just going to be a regular burger. But this is about the easiest way to get it done and get it out there where you want it to be at. All right, so that's got us one done. We'll grab us the other one here. This is going to pretty well fill this skillet up, but we're going to just mash it out. Try to get them both about the same size and everything. That way it won't matter who gets which burger. And now for Audrey's burger, she doesn't want a Tavern Burger. She just wants a regular one. So I'm just going to make her a regular burger here. And then she'll be able to put whatever she wants to on it. All right, so that's got that part done. That was pretty simple. And we got our stovetop turned on. And so now we just got to wait on these burgers to cook. So when they get a little closer to being ready to be done, we'll come back and we'll show you what the next step is. So our burgers have been cooking and they are ready. And one thing caution you about that a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't. You don't want to mash your burgers. You want to put them in the pan, cook them, flip them one time, and not mash down on them, because mashing down on them just takes all your juice out. So you don't want all your juice to come out of your burger. So now we're going to put that cheese on there, and we're going to move that completely off the heat, because all we want is for that cheese to melt a little bit. And of course we got grease all over everything, but it'll be all right. It'll clean up good. And I've got us a few French fries in the air fryer. And this is the French fries that we used at the restaurant. Of course, you know, we deep fried them at the restaurant, but air fryer, I think they're going to be pretty good. So let's get our stovetop turned back on here and get ready for our next step. Like I say, those burgers, they're going to do great. Matter of fact, I think that I'm going to just take those out and put them on a plate, because they are melting that cheese nicely. So we're going to just pull those puppies out. Piece of styrofoam on my plate. All right, so we're going to pull those out and just set them to the side there. Now, where we put that steak sauce in there does kind of make a little bit of a mess in your pan, but it'll be all right. Nothing too serious. So now the next step is that we're going to make our egg to go on that. Like I say, now Audrey, she don't want the Tavern Burger. She just wants a regular burger. So that's what we're going to make for her. And I'm going to have the Tavern Burger. Because quite honestly, I haven't had one in quite some time. And I tell you, they're good. So we're going to just take us a regular old store-bought egg. We're going to crack that. Hopefully I don't get no shell in it. And no, I'm not one of those chefs that can crack it with one whack and then pour it out. But I can get it in the skillet. That's the main thing. All right, so we got our egg in there. Rinse my hand off, because I always get egg on my hand. I can't seem to crack an egg without doing it. Like I say, maybe someday I'll learn how to crack one of those with like chefs do on TV, you know, when you see them whack it once and just put it in and grab another one and whack it. All right, now we do still want to put us a little bit of salt and pepper on this egg. So we're going to do that. A little bit of pepper. All right. So we're just waiting on that egg to cook up there where we can flip it. And now something else that I did do while we were away, cooked us a few pieces of bacon. And now you can do the bacon. If you like it soft, make it soft. If you like it hard, make it hard. And crunchy, just, you know, totally up to you how you like your bacon. So we're waiting on this egg here, and as soon as that gets done, we'll get back here and put these burgers together. All right, y'all, so this egg is ready, and hopefully I've left it just a little bit runny. I don't want it to be super runny. I put the bacon on top of the burger, And I'm putting the egg on top of there. All right. So now this is what a tavern burger looks like. You can see the bacon, you can see the egg, cheeseburger. And so I'm going to put a bun on top of this, and then we're going to slice it down the middle and let you see what it looks like with the egg on it. So I've sliced it in half, and I did good. The yellow was pretty runny and not overly runny, but still we got some yellow in there. And that is our tavern burger. So as soon as this cools just a second or two, I'm going to give it a bite and see how it tastes. All right, so we have added us some French fries to that plate, and I think I'm ready to give that burger a try. So it's a little bit messy with the runny egg, but I'm ready to give it a go. There's what the inside looks like, and here we go. Mm, that is so good. Got bacon, the egg, a little bit of steak sauce with the burger. And the great thing is where the yellow ran out, you can dip your burger and your bread down in that yellow. Get you some more. Yep, that is worth the wait, and it is so very good. Hope y'all will give that a try at home. They're really very simple to make. They're not really all that hard. Um, just take your time and make it the way I showed you here, and I think you'll be really happy once you bite into that. All right, so y'all know, if you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe button. Help us grow the channel. Y'all have a great one, and we got some more things coming up for the rest of this week. Got a couple of side dishes that we're going to do, and eventually, sometime either this week or next week, we're going to do that famous up in smoke barbecue sauce. So y'all keep checking back.